When we think of war, we picture tanks, planes and ships, machines that shaped history. But hidden among these giants were quieter innovations. Camouflage, the art of vanishing. Camouflage didn't fire bullets, but it saved lives by making soldiers invisible. Before WWII, hiding meant wearing a single dull colour, but new threats demanded more. The rise of aerial reconnaissance forced armies to rethink concealment. Camouflage evolved from simple colour matching to a science of tricking the eye. True invisibility. This shift marked a turning point. Survival now depended on illusion, not just strength. The legacy of these invisible warriors lives on, reminding us that sometimes the greatest power is simply not being seen. Early camouflage was basic, khaki for deserts, grey for forests. But as warfare changed, so did the need for better concealment. A single colour couldn't hide the human shape. The eye easily spots familiar outlines. New technology, binoculars, aerial photos, made old methods obsolete. Camouflage had to disrupt, not just blend. The challenge: create patterns that confuse the brain, breaking up the body's shape. This meant bold, irregular designs that fooled both distant and close-up observers. The result was disruptive pattern material, a revolution in military dress. Soldiers now wore artful deception, not just uniforms. Enter the Denison brushstroke, Britain's answer to modern camouflage. Designed for paratroopers and commandos, it was bold and abstract, not just a copy of nature. Broad, hand-painted strokes in tan, brown and green shattered the human outline. Each smock was unique, avoiding the repetition that gives away a pattern. The randomness mimicked the chaos of real landscapes, making soldiers blend in anywhere. The loose fit further distorted the body, turning a person into a patch of scenery. The Denison smock was more than clothing. It was a wearable illusion. Its effectiveness lay in confusion. Observers saw shapes and shadows, not men. This design became a vital tool for survival in the war's most dangerous missions. The Denison's legacy is a testament to the power of creative deception. The Denison smock's true test came in battle. Paratroopers in Normandy melted into hedgerows, nearly invisible to enemy patrols. Soldiers could lie motionless for hours, unseen just yards from danger. The pattern's mimicry of light and shadow fooled even the sharpest eyes. In raids and urban combat, the smock let commandos cross open ground undetected. It wasn't perfect invisibility, but it bought precious seconds and surprise. The Denison turned men into ghosts, blending with rubble, fields or forests. For those who wore it, it was more than gear, it was a silent partner in survival. The Denison smock was more than a uniform. It was a survival tool. Its baggy cut broke up the silhouette and fit over bulky gear. Large pockets held ammo, rations and maps, making soldiers self-sufficient. Features like the beaver tail kept the smock secure during parachute jumps. Every detail, from sturdy fasteners to tough fabric, was designed for harsh missions. Soldiers learned to use it skillfully, how to move, hide and survive in it. The smock symbolized a new kind of soldier, stealthy, adaptable and resourceful. It was trusted gear, often the difference between life and death. The Denison was not just worn, it was lived in, and it defined how these elite troops fought. The Denison's genius lies in timeless principles of invisibility. First, break up the human outline with large irregular shapes. Second, avoid uniformity. Nature is random, so your pattern should be too. Third, combine big blotches for distance with fine details for close-up blending. Fourth, movement ruins camouflage. Stillness and shadow are your allies. Use shade to obscure your form, and always choose your position wisely. Disrupt key shapes like the head and shoulders. Use hats, hoods, or netting. These lessons apply beyond war hunters, photographers, and naturalists use them today. Camouflage is more than a pattern. It's a way of thinking and behaving. The art of disappearance is as relevant now as ever. The Denison smock story is more than military history. It's a lesson in innovation. Its creators learned from nature, translating the chaos of forests and fields into fabric. The principles they forged, breaking outlines, using shadow, staying still, are timeless. These ideas live on in modern gear, from digital camo to hunting jackets. The real secret isn't high-tech, it's understanding your environment and using it. The Denison was tested by soldiers in the harshest conditions, refined by experience. Its legacy is practical function over fashion, survival over style. True camouflage is earned in the field, where only what works truly matters.